So in the last class we have studied the multi-antenna transmission, uplink control information, frequency hopping, and the channel coding for the uplink control information. In that we have studied ECI and PUCCH. So today we'll discuss the uplink control information on physical uplink shared channel with the uplink shared channel data. So here if there is uplink radio resource assigned to the user equipment, so here the uplink control information can be multiplexed with the ULSCH data on the PUSCH channel, and there is no need to send the scheduling request. So here in this case the channel coding for the HARQ ACK, that is hybrid automatic repeat request ACK. So here the rank indication and CQI and or PMI is done independently. So here the different coding rates can be achieved by allocating the different numbers of coded symbols depending on the amount of allocated radio resources. So here in the UCI and PUSCH with the ULSCH data, so here we have coding for the hybrid automatic repeat request acknowledgement. So here for the FTD mode, so there is only one or two HARQ acknowledgement bits. So for the TDD mode, two ACK or NAK feedback modes are supported with the different information bits. So here the acknowledgement or non-acknowledgement bundling, so which will consist of one or two bits of information. So for acknowledgement or non-acknowledgement multiplexing, which will consist between 1 and 4 bits for the information. So here for NHARQ is equal to 1 or 2, so then the HARQ acknowledgement bits are first encoded into the NHARQ QM bit code word. So with the encoded specified in where QM is modulation ordered and is equal to 2 for the QPSK, 4 bits for the 16 QM channel, and 6 for the 64 QM channel. So here both the FTD, that is frequency division duplexing, and time division duplexing modes, so acknowledgement and non-acknowledgement multiplexing with NHARQ is less than or equal to 2. So here the output sequence from the channel encoder is obtained by concatenating the multiple encoded HARQ acknowledgement blocks. So here for the TDD mode, and in the TDD mode with acknowledgement and non-acknowledgement bundling, so the output sequence from the channel encoder, which is obtained by scrambling the concatenation of the multiple encoded HARQ acknowledgement blocks with a specified scrambling sequence. So next we have for the TDD mode, that is time division duplexing mode with acknowledgement or non-acknowledgement multiplexing. It is having NHARQ is greater than 2. So here the HARQ acknowledgement bits are encoded with a linear combination of set of basic sequences. So this is about the UCI and PUSCH with ULSCH data. So in that we have coding for the RI. So here RI indicates for rank indication. So here the mapping between the RI bits and the channel rank is shown in this table. So here denote that NRI as the number of RI bits. So here similar to the HARQ ACK. So the NRI bits, the RI is first encoded into the NRI QM code word and then multiplied encoded RI blocks are concatenated to form a bit sequence. So this table indicates the RI mapping, that is rank indication mapping. So this is RI bits and this is the channel bank for the RI bit 0. So the channel bank used is bank 1. So for the RI bit 1, so we are using bank 2. So for 0, 0, we are using bank as 1. So for 0, 1, we are using bank 2. For 1, 0, we are using bank 3. For 1, 1, we are using channel bank 4. So here NRI has the number of RI bits. So here similar to the HARQ acknowledgement. So the NRI bits. So here the rank indication will first encoded into the NRI QM code word and then it is multiplied multiple and then multiple encoded RI blocks are concatenated to form a bit sequence. So next we have coding for CQI and PMI. Pre-coding matrix indicator. So here the coding scheme for the CQI and pre-coding matrix indicator, which will depends on the number of CQI and PMI bits. So it will depends on the total number of CQI and PMI bits. So here if the payload size, that is NCQI, is less than or equal to 11 bits, so the CQI or PMI bits are first encoded using a black code with the code words as a linear combination of 11, which is having length 32 basis sequence. So here the 11 basis sequence allow the encoding of maximum of 11 CQI or PMI bits. So here the encoded CQI or PMI block is, that is B0 to B31. So because the length is 32 bits. So and then the output bits of sequence, that is Q0 to Q small q to capital Q. So it is obtained by circular repetition of the encoded blocks, that is QI is equal to B of I comma mod 32, where I is equal to 1 comma up to Q. So here the length of the output sequence, that is capital Q, depends on the assigned radio resource for the PUSA channel. So here, if the payload size, that is NCQI, is less than or equal to 11 bits. So here the CQI or PMI bits are first encoded using a black code. So here black code is 32 comma NCQI as a linear combination of 11 length 32 basis sequences given. So here the 11 basis sequences allow the maximum of 11. So maximum of 11 CQI or PMI bits. So here the encoded CQI or PMI block is, that is so the encoded CQI or PMI block is, that is B0 comma B1 up to B31, and then the output bit sequence, that is Q0 comma Q1 up to QQ. So which is obtained by the circular repetition of the encoded block as that is QI is equal to B into I comma mod 32, where I is equal to 1 comma 2 up to Q. So here the length of the output sequence, that is Q will capital Q will depend on the assigned radio resources for the PUSA channel. So here if the so next we have if NC that is NCQI is greater than 11. So then first a CRC is added, that is cyclic redundancy check is added, and then the trail bit convolution code with rate 1/3. Cyclic convolution code rate with 1/3 is used as the coding scheme. So here if NCQI is greater than 11, so the first CRC is added, and then the trail bitting convolution code with rate 1/3 is used for the coding scheme. So here after the channel encoding, the CQI encoded sequence is multiplexed with the ULSCH data. So here the output of which is interleaved with the RI rank indication and HIRQ acknowledgement, which is encoded sequences with the encoded sequence. So here the multiplexing ensures that the control and the data information bits are mapped to the different modulation symbols. So here the channel interleaving together with resource mapping is to ensure that the HIRQ acknowledgement information is present on both the slots in a subframe, and it is mapped to the radio resource around the uplink demodulation reference signals. So what will happen though? So here the channel interleaving together with the resource mapping is to ensure that the HIRQ acknowledgement information is present on the both the slots in the subframe, and which is mapped to the radio resource around the uplink demodulation reference signals. So since the HIRQ acknowledgement or non-acknowledgement bits are not transmitted with much protection, and placing them close to the reference signals, which will ensure that they are decoded properly at the E node B. So this is a figure of multiplexing of data and control information on the PUSCH channel. So here after the channel encoding, so here the CQI is encoded sequence is multiplexed with the ULSCH data and the output of which is interleaved with the RI indicator. So that is rank indication and HARQ acknowledgement encoded sequence. So here the multiplexing ensures that the control and the information bits are mapped to the different modulation symbols. So here the channel interleaving are interleaved together with the resource mapping. It is ensured that the HARQ acknowledgement information is present on the both the slots in the subframe and which is mapped to the radio resource around the uplink demodulation reference signals. So next we have UCI on the PUSCH which the without ULSCH data. So before we have studied UCI and PUSCH with uplink shared channel data. So now we are studying the UCI and PUSCH without uplink shared channel data. So here in this case the channel coding for the CQI, rank indication and HARQ ACK information is performed in the same manner as if it is UCI. So the UCI is transmitted with the ULSCH data and then the code word sequence is interleaved. So here for the UCI and PUSCH without ULSCH data, so we can consider the same figure without using the ULSCH encoded data. So next we have modulation of PUSCH. So here in the modulation of PUCCH there is a physical uplink control channel. So here when the UCI is transmitted on the PUSCH channel, so here the modulation scheme is determined by the scheduler in the MAC layer. So here when the UCI is transmitted on the PUCCH channel, so that is no uplink resource is assigned to the user equipment. So here the modulation scheme and the number of bits per the subframe for different PUSCCH format are specified in this table. So here all the PUCCH formats use a cyclic shift of a based sequence to the transmit in the each SCFDMA symbols. So here the UCI from multiple users can be transmitted on the same radio resource through the coding division multiplexing, through code division multiplexing through the that is through CDM. So everyone make a note of the table. So this table indicates the modulation of different physical uplink control channels formats. So here we are having a PUCCH format. So we are having around 6 formats, that is 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. So here the PUCCH format 1, we are using the modulation scheme which is not applicable. So on the M bits also not applicable. For the format 1A, we are using the modulation scheme as BPSK, which is binary phase shift king. So here the M bits are 1 bit. So for the PUCCH format 1B, we are using QPSK and the M bits are 2. So for the PUCCH format 2, we are using QPSK only. So here the M bits are 20 bits. So for the PUCCH format 2, we are using 2A, we are using both QPSK and BPSK. So here the M bits are 21 bits. So for the PUCCH format 2B, here also we are using both QPSKs only. So here the M bits are 22 bits. So here we will study the PUCCH format 1, 1A and 1B. Make a note of the table, everyone. So here all the PUCCH formats are use a cyclic shift of a phased sequence to transmit in each SCFDMA symbol, so that UCI from the multiple users can be transmitted on the same radio resource through the code division multiplexing, that is CDM. So here we have two classes of PUCCH formats. So they are PUCCH format 1, 1A and 1B. So and second one is the PUCCH formats 2, 2A and 2B. So here the PUCCH formats 1A and 1B. So these formats are used to transmit the HARQ acknowledgement and SR without CQI bits. So these formats are used to transmit the HARQ acknowledgement or SR channels without the CQI bits. So here when both the acknowledgement are non-acknowledged and the SRs are transmitted in the same subframe. So here the user equipment shall transmit the ACK or NAK, and it's assigned ACK and ACK or NAK PUCCH resource for a negative SR transmission and transmit the ACK or NAK on its assigned SR PUCCH resource for a positive SR transmission. Which I shown in this figure. So here the figure table indicates the modulation symbol D of 0 for the PUCCH formats 1A and 1B. So here one or two explicit bits are transmitted respectively. So here the modulation for which is described in this table. So resulting in a complex valued symbol, that is D naught of 0. So here for the PUCCH format 1, so the SR information is carried by the presence or absence of the transmission of the PUCCH from the user equipment. So that is the on-off keying is applied. So here when there is an SR, so D naught will become 1. So then the DNAT is multiplied with a cyclic shifted sequence with the length 12 corresponding to 12 subcarriers in the each uplink radio resource block. So next we have PUCCH formats 2A and 2B. So here in the each subframe the number of bits for the format 2A or 2B is m bit greater than or equal to 20. So here the each subframe of the number of bits for the format 2A, 2B, 2 to 8 or 2B is that is m bit is greater than or equal to 20. So here the block of the first 20 bits. So the block of first 20 bits are that is B0 to B19, B0 to B19 shall be scrambled with a user specific scrambling sequence which will produce a block of scrambled bits. That is B0 bar to B19 bar. So then the scrambled bits will be QPSK modulated, which will result in a block of complex valued modulation symbols. Complex valued modulation symbols, that is D0 to D9, D0 to D9, similar to formats of 1, 1A, 1B. So here each of these complex valued symbols is multiplied with the length of 12, the length of 12 cyclically shifted versions of the Zadoff-2 sequence. So here this will allows the PUCCH from the multiple user equipments to be transmitted on the same resource block with the code division multiplexing. So here for the PUCCH format for the PUCCH format 2A, 2B, 2A and 2B that apply only the normal CP. Only normal CP. So here the extra bits that is B20, extra bits B of 20, comma B of m bit minus 1, represent the ACK acknowledgement and non-acknowledgement information, that is ACK or non-acknowledgement information. So here the modulation of these HARQ acknowledgement bits are described in the table. So here the resulting modulation symbol, that is D of 10, will be used in the generation of the reference signal for the PUCCH format 2A and 2B, from which the E node B can be decode the acknowledgement or non-acknowledgement information. So here you can look at this table. So here the modulation symbol, that is D of 10 for the PUCCH formats 2A and 2B. So here the PUCCH format 2A. So the extra bits, that is B20, B of M bit minus 1. We are using for the 2A, for the 0 bit we are using D of 10 as 1. For the extra bit 1 we are using minus 1. For the PUCCH format 2B, so for the 0 0 we are using 1. For the 0 1 you are using minus J. For 1 0 you are using J. For 1 1 you are using minus 1. So next we have resource mapping. So here the PUCCH is a time division multiplexer with the PUSCH from the same user equipment. So that is done in the order to retain the single carrier property of the SCFDMA. So here the PUCCH can be frequency division multiplexing with the PUSCH from other user equipments in the same subframe. So here for the frame structure type 2, that is the TDD mode, time division duplexing mode. So here the PUCCH is not transmitted in the UPPTS field, so which is only transmission for uplink sounding reference signals or the random access. So here the PUCCH uses one resource block in the each of the two slots in a subframe. So here the PUCCH uses one resource block in each of the two slots in a subframe. So here the physical resource blocks to be used for the PUCCH transmission in a slot of NS are given by So here the physical resource blocks to be used for the PUCCH transmission in a slot of NS as given as, that is NPRB is equal to, is mod of M by 2 mod of M by 2 and N RBUL minus 1 minus mod of M by 2. minus mod of m by 2. So here denote if m plus ns mod 2, where mod 2 is equal to 0. So here if m plus ns mod 2 where mod 2 is equal to 1. So here where the parameter m depends on the PUCCH format. So according to its rule, so here the mapping PUCCH physical resource blocks in one subframe. So here the one subframe for the different values of m. So here we see that the PUCCH is transmitted at the bandwidth edge, which is provide the contiguous bandwidth in the middle for the data transmission, as only the localized resource allocation is allowed in the uplink. So here I will display the mapping of the physical resource blocks on the PUCCH diagram. So here the mapping of PUCCH, the physical resource block in the one subframe is shown in this figure. So here this is one time slot and even numbers slot, and this is odd number slot. So this is one subframe for the different values of m. So here we see that the PUCCH channel is transmitted at the bandwidth edge, which is to provide the contiguous bandwidth in the middle of the data transmission, as only localized resource allocation is allowed in the uplink. So here in this addition, so here the frequency hopping between the different slot provides the frequency diversity. So here the PUCCH symbols are mapped to resource elements which are not used for the reference signal transmission. So here the PUCCH symbols are mapped to the resource elements which are not used for the reference signal transmission. So here the resource mapping of the PUCCH symbols within the each slot together with the reference signals. So this is about the resource mapping. Everyone clear with resource mapping and modulation of PUCCH? Two types of formats, that is PUCCH format 1A 1B and 2A 2B. Is there any doubts?
No, sir.